Hello, hello, hello. What's up? How are you? I said I was gonna post 12 YouTube videos this year, and this is February's YouTube video that I filmed in January, so everybody please give me a round of applause. I know. Look at me just doing my job. Anyway, hey, what's up? How are you? I'm excited to be doing this today, and I know I usually don't film in the office. I feel like YouTube doesn't usually see the office, unless of course like I'm filming like a skit or something. But today, I thought it would be fun to do this thing, and I had this idea. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. This is actually bought to me by TikTok, and now this is filmed on January 4th. Posted 2 skits 2 days prior to this, and one of them was a Voltron skit, and the other one was a Has Been Hotel skit, and people are very shocked that I have other interests aside from my hero. And I have done 1 or 2 videos in the past. I think I did one like over the summer on TikTok about fun facts about me, and then I think I did one like 5 years prior to that. But I thought it would be fun to do something like that today, to give you like kind of like 50 random facts about me and my different interests and things like that, things that are different from what I put on that other video. My hero's actually not one of my like really big special interests, so this will be fun to, I think, talk about. And then obviously I would like to hear your fun facts about you in the comments too. I think that that's always fun, like scrolling through and seeing what different people like and things like that. We're gonna do that today, but we're gonna do that while I play a day of a farming simulator that is similar to Stardew Valley, but not the same. This did have coffee in it before, but I already drank coffee, and if I have too much caffeine, I will spontaneously combust. So the reason I put the Stardew Valley in the description was because most people know what Stardew Valley is. But this one is called Fields of Mysteria, which is very, very similar to Stardew Valley, but a little bit more whimsical, and I'm always shooting for more whimsy. I'm severely dehydrated, and that water's from April. It's a new bottle, like I just opened it, but it's from April. Anyway, let's hop to it. I'm gonna see if I can count to 50, so this will be a fun experience for all of us. I have not played Fields of Mysteria in a while, so I truly don't know where I'm at in this game, but we're gonna see. If you like Stardew, I really think that you would probably enjoy Fields of Mysteria. It was in beta originally, and I was playing it and I loved it, and now I don't think it's beta anymore, and it's, whoa, she's screaming at me. I don't know, it's still it's pretty awesome. Oh, I forgot. All right, so we are in fall. This is my cat, by the way. Cool thing about it is that if you get a cat, you can still change your cat into a dog. So first fact, number 1, I suddenly forgot everything about myself. I'm a huge Disney adult, and I don't mean Disney adult in the way of like I go to Disney a lot. I don't live anywhere near Disney. I've only gone to Disney once in my life, but I love Disney. Like I love Disney movies. Can I please get some water? Oh, I have to go to my well. Like I probably know the script word for word of Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. Number 2, some of my favorite Disney movies are, pause for this because I have to think. Obviously Lion King 1, Lion King 2. I actually like Lion King 2 better than I like Lion King 1 because Kovu and Kiara are just like superior. Like that is where my lore started. Zootopia 1 and 2. The Little Mermaid was my favorite for a long time, but I also love Beauty and the Beast. Love a lot of the Disney princesses. It actually might be easier for me to tell you the Disney movies I don't like so that you can assume that I like all the other ones. This is gonna be fact number 3. I don't like Snow White, Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty. Something else I forgot to add is that I also really hate Mickey Mouse. Yeah, that's it. Everything else I'm good for. I just don't like those ones. I think they're boring. Like I tried to watch Snow White. Oh my god. Fact number 4. I actually used to hate playing video games as a kid because I used to get extreme feelings of abandonment. I really don't know where that stemmed from, but I would get so anxious playing video games I couldn't even do it because I would feel like everyone like was gone. It was really weird. Fact number 5, I have horrible anxiety. Fact number 6, obviously if you could not tell, I'm extremely neurodivergent. I have ADHD. Fact number 7, I live with 6 pets. In our house we have 2 dogs and 4 cats. 1 of the dogs is mine and 3 of the cats are mine. The dog is Solstice, and then I have Jupiter, Venus, and Luna, and those are my cats, and then my sister's pets are Shadow and Saturn, or Small Baby is what we like to call her. Was that fact 6? No, that was fact 7. Damn, I already up and we just started counting. Underwater seaweed. I got you, girl. Anything for you, shawty. Fact number 8. I love animals. I love all animals, and I hope in the future to live on a farm. I would love to live on a farm and be able to live off the land. I'm gonna get some sweet potato seeds. We'll do 7. Fact number 9. I love the outside. I love any outdoor activity. I love hiking, walking. I love sunbathing. I love going to the beach. I just love being outside, specifically during summer, because fact number 10, summer is my favorite season. I don't know, I just thrive in the summertime. I think I just get really depressed in the winter. I digress. Fact number 11. My Hero is one of my favorite animes, but probably not like my favorite show of all time. Like if I had to choose my favorite show of all time, like something that I literally like is ingrained into my psyche, and like if somebody made me pick between this show and My Hero, I'd probably pick the show, is Avatar: The Last Airbender. I think it is genuinely one of the best shows ever written, and I could probably go just like talking about how much I love this show or the deep meaning of it, because it really is just suitable for all ages. So well written. And I need to put my pumpkins in the thing. Speaking of things being written, I think this is fact number 12, fact number 13. I don't know. I write a lot, like a lot, and I don't post like often the things I write. I have written a few fan fictions here and there. I've put them on the internet, but I really don't share it very often because writing is very personal, and I just am very sensitive about it. But if you don't believe me, these are just some books from when I was a teenager. Not all of them, and all of them are filled. So that's just some of them. Fact number 14. When I was about 14, I think 14 and 15, I wrote 2 books. I did not publish them, and they did not see the light of day, and the only person who read one of them was my sister, and I did not finish one of them, but I like wrote enough to have written a book. 2 different stories, one when I was 14, one when I was 15. Fact number 15. I've suddenly forgotten all my interests. I've forgotten all my interests. I am trained in pet nutrition. Can tell you a lot about how their food is processed, what food is good for them, if they have any health issues or anything like that. I can recommend on what foods to do or things to stay away from and things like that. I'm not a trained veterinarian, but being trained in nutrition and being trained in medicine are 2 different things. Fact number 16, my favorite flower is a stargazer lily. Would love to have them in my house, but alas, they are extremely, like not just like a little bit, like they are extremely toxic to cats, to the point if they lick them or even inhale sorry, I'm gonna have to flirt with Raina, they can die within 48 hours. So I never get to have any sort of lilies in the house especially because my pets like to, especially my cat Venus, loves to eat plants. They are my favorite, and I grow them in my garden every year. Fact number 17, I just turned 25 and my birthday is December 26th of 2000. Fact number 18, my dream car is a orange Jeep Wrangler. Not orange or yellow Jeep Wrangler. I've wanted one since I was young. I just think they're really cool, and I would love to have one in the future. They're very expensive, and they are gas guzzlers because fact number 19, I used to drive a Jeep Liberty for 3 to 4 years. I sold him when I was 23, but I got him when I was 17. He was my little guy. Fact number 20, my car was named Kyo after Kyo from Fruits Basket, because Fruits Basket used to be one of my favorite animes, and I watched it when I was 15. Fact number 21, I used to refuse to rewatch anime when I first started watching it when I was 14. Fact number 22, the first anime that I ever started to rewatch was My Hero Academia when I was 20. I think is when I started to rewatch it, when COVID started. Fact number 23, the reason I used to refuse to rewatch anime was because I wanted to see how many I could watch without really hardcore hyperfixating on something. Between the ages of 14 and probably 20, I watched a lot of anime during that time period, and I refused to rewatch anything until My Hero broke that tradition for me, essentially. Fact number 24, I used to be a cheerleader when I was in high school. I know it's weird to think about, and nobody knew that I was a little freak. I loved anime. Nobody had any idea. Fact number 25 or 26. Oh, a lot of people think that my favorite artist, like music artist, is Taylor Swift. It's not. My favorite music artist is actually Ariana Grande, and it has been since she came out with her first single, Put Your Hearts Up, in 2011. And then she came out with The Way, and I was sold, and I have loved her ever since. Fact number 27. I have been to quite a few concerts, and I will list them all out for you. First concert I ever went to, Ariana Grande Dangerous Woman tour. And then I saw Shawn Mendes in concert, TXT in concert, Stray Kids, Taylor Swift, Water Parks, Loveless, because they were together. I've also seen Little Mix because they opened for Ariana. And I've seen Girl in Red because they opened for Taylor Swift, 5 Seconds of Summer, and what other ones have I gone to? I've also seen NCT Dream and Conan Gray, but my memory is shot, so I think that's it. Fact number 28. Though Ariana Grande is my favorite music artist, one of my all-time favorite songs is actually Love by Nat King Cole. I heard it the first time ever in The Parent Trap when I was a kid, and I have loved it ever since. And I want that song and Iris to play at my wedding, if somebody ever has the unfortunate circumstance of having to marry me. Fact number 29, I have not dated in 3 years, and I have recently discovered that I don't really like dating. Fact number 30, I am demisexual. So demisexual means that I am on the asexual spectrum. I actually don't feel romantic or sexual attraction. Demisexual just like usually means sexual attraction, but I don't feel romantic or sexual attraction to people I do not have a deep emotional connection with. But I think that's a big reason why I have not dated anyone in a long time, just because I just really don't get feelings like that often. Fact number 31, demisexual is the only label I will put on my sexuality. I don't really have one that fits, like lesbian doesn't fit, bi doesn't fit, straight definitely doesn't fit. Fact number 32, I missed that fish. First anime I ever watched was Fairy Tail, and it was my favorite for a really, really long time. So much so that in my desk drawer, I have all of Lucy's keys. I count Fairy Tail as one of my favorites for the reason of it has a special place in my heart because it was the first anime I ever watched alone, not because it is like one of my favorites, though I do love Natsu and Lucy a lot. It has a lot of fan service, and it's just not really, I don't really like fan service. Fact number 33, my least favorite thing in anime is fan service. It's either fan service or fights going on for too long. I have stopped shows because of fan service, and I have stopped them for fights going on too long. For instance, Black Clover. Loved the show, loved the concept, hated how long the fights took, couldn't finish it. I have the attention span of a squirrel. You better reel me in, ho, otherwise I'm gonna get pissed. Fact number 34, my least favorite arc in My Hero was the Overhaul arc. I didn't give a fuck about Eerie or Overhaul, I'm gonna be honest with you. Or Mirio for that matter, or Sir Night-Eye. Sir Night-Eye, you know what you did. Fact number 35. I am really into astrology, and I actually have all of my friends' birth charts on my phone, and I read them regularly. I can tell them a little bit about themselves. I think it's really fun. Really into personality tests and star signs and all that good stuff. So, fact number 36. I am a Capricorn Sun, a Capricorn Moon, an Aquarius Rising, an Aquarius Venus, Capricorn Mercury, and a Scorpio Mars. Fact number 37. I am INFP and an ENFP because I kind of just subscribe to both of those. I cannot be just one thing. I have so many personalities. When I took the test, I was an INFPT, and then when I took it again a few years later, I was an ENFPT. So it just kind of depends on how I'm feeling. Very extroverted with people I'm comfortable with, or extroverted on the internet. If I'm not comfortable with you and I don't know you very well, I'm pretty quiet. I do need time to recharge by myself. It kind of depends on how I'm feeling, if I need to be with people or not. Fact number 38. Enneagram is 2. Sleeping at Last made an entire album about Enneagrams, and the type 2 song like perfectly describes me. I am a type 2 with a type 4. Fact number 39, I love taking pictures. I currently have on my phone 11,467 photos on my phone. I love taking pictures of everything anytime I can because, fact 40, I have really bad memory, so having photos helps me have tangible evidence of that time period. I really try my hardest to take photos of everything that is exciting to me, and I often put them on the internet as kind of like a, a drag path of kind of my life. Fact number, I think 41. When I was a kid, I always wanted to work on social media and have my own social media account. When I was 12 years old, I asked my dad when he was still around if I could start my own YouTube channel, and he said yes, and I never did it. Thought it was really perfect that about 6 years later, COVID happened and I ended up on TikTok, and that's kind of how that went. Fact 42. The reason I started doing TikTok was because my dog had passed away about 3 weeks before. Well, I had been posting before that, and I really needed some way to cope. It was a type of grief I had never experienced before, and I needed an outlet, and that's why I started making My Hero content and kind of hyperfixating on that, and then COVID happened and all that stuff. My first video ever was Class 1A singing to the song Savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. That one. That video got 40K views in a few hours, and I saw an opportunity and I ran with it, and that is how I got where I am today. I saw a tiny opportunity and a sliver of light and started sprinting. Oh, fact 43. This is recent development, but I have a flip phone. I've always had an iPhone, and I had a flip phone growing up, but I spend a lot of time on social media, and I really do not prioritize being present in the current world, especially because of my job. It's on social media. For my birthday, I had been talking for a long time about getting the Barbie flip phone for about a year, and my sister bought it for me, and this is my second day having it, and my SIM card is in here so I can call and text everybody from here, and if I need to travel, I will be using like iPhone, but this is just so that when I go out to like everyday places like work or school, things like that, I work on being present in the moment and not immediately running to my vice of scrolling on social media. Kind of prioritize being present in my everyday life because I have a very hard time doing that. It's actually really cool. I was reading fan fiction last night. If there is a device, AO3 will be seen, and it works like a regular flip phone, and it also has internet and radio. And yesterday I went on YouTube on this phone and listened to Need You Now by Lady Antebella. Yeah, this might seem drastic for some people to get a flip phone and put your SIM card in here and things like that, but I know myself, and I know that my addiction to my phone and to social media is not going to be quelled by just telling myself I can't go on it. Put my SIM card in here, and I can't take my phone out with me if I'm not going anywhere far away. Put this in here. I think that was fact 43. I should also probably donate my egg. Fact number 45. My favorite type of games are farming simulator games. I don't really like shooters. I don't like scary games. It started with Harvest Moon when I was a kid, and ever since then it has been my favorite. Act 46. I hate horror movies. I hate anything scary. I will not watch anything that's even remotely scary, even anime. I just don't like it. Fact number 47. One day I would like to publish a book, to publish a fantasy novel or a fiction novel. Fact number 48. I do not have one career that I want to do for the rest of my life. I have many things and many interests as of right now, and as I grow, I know I will learn new things about myself and new things that I enjoy. So I think at some point in my life, I'd like to be a chef because I love cooking. I would also at some point do some sort of voice acting. I'd like to be an author. I would like to do this. I love doing this. Maybe one day a teacher, one day a personal trainer. Fact number 49. I am a huge gym rat. I spend a lot of my time at the gym, and I have done both forms of kind of working out. I've done classes, and then I've done individual, like going to like Planet Fitness. And I have found that I do better and succeed better in a class setting where everybody is working out together, because I am a person who really needs community. Fact number 50. I love food. I love eating. Like I love food. But my favorite meal of the day is like breakfast food. I specifically love eating breakfast food with other people. It feels more intimate to me than eating like dinner with people. I just think early mornings is such a raw time to see somebody, and I feel very close to people when we get to eat breakfast together. Fact 51, my best friend in the entire world is my big sister, and her name is Vanessa. Fact number 52, I love sitcoms so much. They are actually some of my favorite forms of media, and the ones I have seen that I have loved in no particular order. Currently, we're watching that 70s show, New Girl, The Nanny, Friends. I watched Family Matters a lot growing up, Grace and Frankie. Sure, there's other sitcoms that I have seen, but I love those ones. I think they're really awesome. I never really noticed the laugh tracks in the back of sitcoms. I don't know. I hate The Office. I hate the way it's filmed, and I also hate the way Parks and Rec is filmed. I'm so sorry. That will never be a show that I can watch. Fact number 54. I love reading, and I'm a huge book lover. I've read a lot of books. Fact 58. I love Has Been Hotel. I think it's a great show. I don't like Hell of Boss. It didn't reel me in the way Has Been Hotel did, and my favorite character from Has Been Hotel is Angel Dust. I am a huge music lover. I'm always playing music. I'm always listening to music. All types of music. The only music I don't really like is country, but I still will listen to some country songs. And the music I used to listen to the most was rap and R&B and pop music, and now it's more R&B pop. I love EDM music. Love EDM. As a teenager in 2016, I was winning. I love outer space. I love the stars. I love everything about outer space. My favorite movie of all time is 10 Things I Hate About You. I have seen it an embarrassing amount of times. My favorite movies is The Parent Trap. I also really love Zootopia 1 and 2. Another fact, I love SpongeBob. Watched it a lot as a kid, and it was my favorite show. One of my favorite characters ever is Cora. I think she's awesome and a really well-written female character. I know a lot of people hate her and think she's an idiot, and I too also think she's an idiot in some cases, but I do understand her character and relate to her deeply. So that really is my girl. Additional fact, I love crystals. I love anything metaphysical. I have a bunch of crystals. I know what the crystals do. Crystal on my desk right now. This is red jasper. It is supposed to help with, come on, is connected to your root chakra. It's for grounding. It also helps with work and things like that. I also used to have carnelian on my desk, and I have selenite, I believe is how you say it. This is to cleanse any negative energy, and when it cracks off, that actually means that it has absorbed so much negative energy that its job is done. I love crystals. I go to the metaphysical shop very often. I think that's all the facts that I can think of. I tried to give you a little bit more about my interests, but I think I just ended up rambling. But I do hope you feel like you know, maybe know me a little bit better, and I hope you enjoyed this. Also, me running through Fields of Mysteria. If you like Stardew Valley, I really highly recommend this game. I think it's $4 on Steam, and it's just f***ing awesome. Thanks so much for being here and listening, and I hope you're having a good February. Happy Valentine's Day for anybody who celebrates. I will see you in March, and I love you so much. Remember to stay safe, do homework, and drink water. Bye!